Sup guys, it's Jake here, and I want to claim I have lighting. Am I cool now? Am I like a good YouTuber? So yeah, this is I said in the previous video, which is the shit. Screw you, bitch. Right. Gotta do my lighting again. Sorry guys, little inconvenience behind the scenes. So yeah, I said I'd do a series of like the 5 exes or ex-girlfriends, whatever. So let's get into the first one. Or no, I'll do number 5. So number 5 girlfriend was Ashanti. So some people may know that I used to attend a school called Wellsprings. Or no, I like attended a school just like now, because I'm in secondary school now, called the Academy. It is shit. Like, the people that are not in my year are complete shit. They are literally like douchebags. They are like the douchebags of all schools. So yeah, I went to a school before that called Lincoln Park, and right before that I went to a school called Wellsprings, and that's where the number 5 girlfriend and number 3 girlfriend were. No, 5 and 4. So the Ashanti was this like hoe, if you will. She's like that girl that has on and off relationships with you. She's like dating other people in between. Like, you've got to be top dog to date her, but she was just like this tall midget that would kind of be my size of sitting down now. Well, this is kind of like over exaggerating, but you know, if she would be like just this height if I was like, no, this height if I was sitting in a chair, like she'd come down to my height. So yeah, there was just like these on and off things, and then once there was this party that she went to, and I like, this kind of goes a bit foggy because I've been trying to block this out my mind, because it like freaks me out with stalkers ever since, and there's been like these creepy, I know that they're coincidences, but they'd like be true, if you know what I mean. Like, for some reason there'd be stuff that fall off, like a minute ago, like it's kind of like a stupid bit, but I had this like toy gun thing. I'll see, yeah, this. I had this toy gun. It's broken, sad. All around me are familiar faces. But yeah, I had this like gun for whatever reason it was. But yeah, there was this thing that I recently put on my window, like, yo, this is like cool, I'm gonna have this up there for like some sick decor, and then it just falls off, and I literally aim the gun when it's a toy. I was like, shit, bro, my hell back. But yeah, they were coincidences like now, but back then it was like really weird at the party. Like, let's say there's me sitting here, and say there's like Bob here and Jim here, and there was like Toby, Sammy, and like a row of 7 seats, and there was like Ryan, Susie, and like one dirty ass seat, and she would sit in the dirty ass seat to sit near me, and I'm like, right, she just sitting there because the person just like is weird, and the rest of the Persians. Okay, I can English. So people that she didn't like, she'd have to sit next to if she didn't sit there. And I noticed, like, in the row of like 7 seats was her like best friends, and there was like this one seat left, and then it was like, Ashanti, Ashanti, come and sit with us. She was like, no, I'm sitting here. She just like said it quickly, like, no, I'm sitting here. And they was like, you really want to sit in that seat? And she was like, yes. And then just like looked at me, smiled, and then just like dropped her face in food. Like, whoa. So this isn't really a psycho one. Number 4 is a psycho one. Kind of. But yeah, that's another video. So then, like, she'd do weird stuff ever since. Like, she'd be like really happy, like jumpy round, like yay. And then she'd see me and she'd just be like, but like she kind of sat near me near class. Like we have like a row, like I'm like at the far left, and we have like 2 other people, and then we have like in front of me another person, then another person, then her. And I'm using real names, like name and shame, like I'm using this name and shame shit, like people say. So yeah, whenever she'd look at me, she'd be like, ha ha, and then she'd be like that when she looks at me. She'd like, ha ha, and then she looks at me and she's like, and whenever we had a test and I like cough, she like looked at me and she's like, like I was like, yo, what's up, bitch? So yeah, and she wasn't like scared to show that she was following me. Like I'd be on the playground and I'd like walk around, you know, like go and find people, because like people are like ninjas and you can hardly find them half the time. But this one time I got fed up with her shit, and I was like, bitch, I ain't taking this no more. So then I didn't go and like confront her straight away. First I went to see if she actually was following me. I watch scary stories, so thank you to one scary story that was told that said they kind of went in a circle to see if someone was following them. So I was like, I will use that shit that I've learned from scary stories and see if this has really changed into a scary story of my own. I will make a YouTube channel and I will like make this shit. Like, I hope I like really be like YouTuber that like is kind of like, I don't want to be like really famous. I want to be like in the middle, like with 5 million subscribers. Like, I know I'm sounding like a dick now, but yeah, like I need money to do stuff like pay for food and stuff, because I don't want to be like some like a dumb builder that like slips and trips. And I don't want to be a pilot because I don't want to crash into the sea. I don't want to be a sailor because I don't want to reenact the Titanic. And I don't want to be a helicopter because I don't want propeller failure. Yeah, that's like all the shit I can think of that like makes money, so I can like pay for shit, if you will. So yeah, I kind of walk around. There was like a fence that kind of goes around, so I kind of like went around in a circle, and she like followed me, and like I'd like stop to pretend to like do up Velcro on my shoes. And like, remember, this is like like year 1, year 2, or year 3. Not year 4. It may have been year 1 or 2, and like if you're American and you don't know, it'd probably be like grade 1, grade 2. So yeah, like I was not sure what like shit was at that time. I thought, okay, this person has a crush on me, and I started like watching scary stories at a young age, but those were like the kind of shitty ones, not like today, like the ones that were like, there was this person at a bus stop and she vanished at the end, and like no sign of Bobby was ever seen again when he tripped over in the park and scraped his knee, and this person said he'd take him to the toilet to go wash his hands, and he dropped soap and he was in there not picking it up. So yeah, stuff like that. So I took my little advice from the little like circle thing, and I like went round and stuff. And I was like, okay, this bitch followed me, this bitch got an obsession. And then I heard her go like, Jake, and I was like, huh? Because like I didn't know what she was saying. Then she was like, what have you been doing? Why are you cheating on me? I was like, I thought we broke up. Like, I thought you broke up with me. Like, you're with him. Like, it won't be long until you break up with him and go with me. Like, that's what I said. You know, like, when you're having, like, an argument with your parents and, like, you finish arguing, you're I was like, it won't be long till you break up with him and try to get back with me. And she was like, what did you say? And I can't shout because it's, like, 1:55. And I was like, okay, I just said that you might break up with him and go back with me. And I was like, I was never going out with him. We're still in a relationship, babe. And I was like, okay. Okay. So then I ended up breaking up with her, and that's when I met number 4 on this list, which will be coming to you very shortly. So, yeah, see you guys then.